Hello everybody, and hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Stef, a superhero mom. For those of you who have just come across my video with my podcast for the first time ever, the superhero mom movement is about empowering moms. It's about helping moms regain control over their lives. It's about moms developing self-love, and from there on to just make the best choices for themselves and for their families. So it's about getting fit, it's about losing weight, it's about developing self-love, it's about gaining confidence. The Superhero Mom platform is about moms unleashing their inner strength, their inner woman, and just be in full control of their lives and of their choices. Right, so guys, today I wanted to talk to you about mass media and self-hate, and if mass media indeed has any impact at all on self-hate. Now, any woman who is experiencing weight issues, like obvious weight issues, like you are overweight or you're fat or you're obese or whatever you want to call it, will have this feeling of self-hate. Many will deny it, but when they're by themselves at home looking at their body in the mirror, these women, they feel self-hate a lot. They blame everything that's going wrong in their lives on their body. And I know that for a fact because I used to do it as well. Self-hate, it just goes hand in hand with being overweight. But even more, self-hate goes hand in hand with anything that you dislike about your body, okay? Let it be, I don't know, maybe you have a pointy nose, or maybe you have big toes, or maybe you have saggy breasts, or maybe your ass is not round enough, or maybe your arms are too floppy, maybe the color of your hair, maybe you don't like the color of your hair, maybe you don't like the color of your skin, it's too white in winter, or I don't know, whatever you don't like about your body. Unfortunately, it comes with self-hate, because you just can't understand why are you being punished with a pointy nose, why are you being punished with saggy breasts, why are you being punished with 20 extra pounds over your ideal weight. Like, why are you being punished? And because you feel like you're being punished by life, then you develop self-hate. So you have that body part that you don't like. In time, you get to hate it. Bless me. Now, on top of that, every single day you are on your phone. Every single day, I assume you open the TV, even if it's for like 20 minutes, half an hour. I'm not saying you are addicted to telly in any way. Or maybe it's your laptop, something, somewhere, or you're just driving the car around, or you're just in a bus in town. What's going to happen? You're going to see big boards everywhere, on buildings, on the street, on the side of the street, on the path, on fences, everywhere. There will be something selling you something. There will be something reminding you that you are not good enough, that you are not beautiful enough, that you are not smart enough, that you are not enough the way you are right now. And this is a constant freaking reminder every single day. On average, the latest studies show that on average, a person spends around 5 hours on his or her phone per day, like all together, being on the phone, browsing through socials, posting online, reading emails, whatever you're doing on that phone, it sums up to about 5 hours per day. If you think of it, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy. You're supposed to sleep like 6, 7, 8 hours per night. Then you're supposed to work 8 to 10 hours per day. And then the rest of the time, literally, you're spending it on your freaking phone. I'm nobody. I'm not going to judge how many hours you're spending on the phone. Like, that's not what we're talking about here. What I'm trying to tell you is that in these 5 hours that you spend on your phone, advertising is everywhere, okay? Even if you read the freaking mail, there will be some sort of advertising on the side of whatever you're reading. If you go on a website, that's it. If you go on Facebook, if you go on Instagram, like every 3 posts, there's somebody selling you something. There's somebody showing you how imperfect you are. There's a company telling you that you need to reach for perfection, and only that company can help you get it. Okay, it's just freaking crazy. It's mind-blowing. Like, I I don't get it. Like, I mean, I do get it. Obviously, they're trying to make money and they're using all means to advertise, but it's just crazy, like, how it messes up with your freaking head, okay? Like, you're just there on your phone, minding your own business, you know, trying to make the most of your free time, and then you just come across these ads and you see all sort of things like, you know, anti-aging sort of treatment. You see, you know, tummy tucks and breast enhancement. Then you see fake, I call them fake lips. I think they're called fillers or something like that. And they're just everywhere. I mean, like all the influencers, if you want to call them that, you know, all the Instagram superstars, all the Facebook superstars, whoever you're following online, most of them, they reached fame by getting fillers, by getting fake asses, by being dumb as fuck, by putting naked pictures out there. I mean, you know, barely any fucking value, barely. They don't bring any value. But because you see it all the time, your mind, it just becomes obsessed with that, okay? You become obsessed with, I don't know, maybe super fit ladies, or you become obsessed with super fake ladies who have fake ass, fake breasts, fake lips. You become obsessed with, you know, ladies who just get their bodies naked all the time, and you believe that that's self-confidence, and you think like, oh my god, I would never do this, you know, let me like her picture because she's courageous enough to do it. And that's fucking bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, wait, we're getting there. And let's talk about role models, okay? Let's talk about role models these days. You have the Kardashians, the whole clan. I don't know their names. I can't help you here. And then, you know, you have all sort of young women like Selena Gomez. What was the other one? Ariana, something like that. I mean, you know, I have nothing against these ladies. I mean, you know, they're putting the work in and they're exposing themselves out there and they live a public life, which is hard enough as it is. Oh, and Justin Bieber, I forgot Justin Bieber. But what I'm trying to say is they don't, maybe perhaps, no, they definitely don't bring much value to the youth out there. You know, whoever is following them, mostly is youth because the youth is easily influenced by them. Youth, I mean, anywhere in between 10 years old to like 35. I'm not talking about only about teenagers here, okay? I know females who are way above 30 years old and they're like super freaking crazy about the fake Kardashian asses, okay? So, so you know, there's the age, the age, I think it just ranges in between, anywhere in between 10 years old to like 30, 40. Even more, why not? Depends how much a woman takes care of herself. Anyway, yeah, so there you have it. I mean, with this sort of role models, I mean, they're all brilliant business people, okay? They're brilliant business people. Like, you know, they're making shitload of money and they're everywhere. And, you know, every day they're getting more followers and they're getting more, you know, more money and they're getting more influence. And they're like super fantastic, all of them. My problem is the way they sell themselves and what comes out from their mouth, okay? Maybe they pretend to be dumb as fuck because that's what he sells. I don't know. Maybe they don't have any values or principles in life and maybe their intelligence is very limited because, you know, they work so hard they don't have the time to, I don't know, read extra books or go to seminars or be part of a mastermind group or stuff like that. I don't know, whatever the fuck enhances intelligence in a human being. So, you know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you know, follow these ladies. I'm not saying you shouldn't, you know, appreciate these ladies. All I'm saying is that you need to be able to like differentiate between like, you know, having appreciation for somebody's work or for somebody's, you know, value or whatever they bring to your life. And then just simply take for granted whatever they try and sell you, okay? Like, fake lips and fake ass and tummy tucks and all sort of diets and all sort of supplements and all sort of waist, whatever they're called, waistbands, not waistbands, whatever, the thing that you put on your waist and you just squeeze it like hell and you can't fucking breathe in that. You know, anything that they're trying to sell you, because what they're saying is this: you are not perfect, but I am almost perfect, and you want to look like me because you know, I'm your freaking idol and you want to look like me. Well, if you want to do that, you have to do this. You have to get fillers, you have to get fake ass, you have to make your waist as small as possible, you have to eat only fucking air and leaves throughout the day, no food, no gluten, no meat, no nothing, like, God forbid. And you then, like, you know, you copy paste these sort of behaviors, and you just take for granted everything they tell you. But don't forget that these are people with money. These are people who have, you know, relations. These are people who don't necessarily naturally reach that small waist. Okay, these are people who don't necessarily naturally through squats reach that big ass. So you need to you know, acknowledge that. I mean, obviously for them it's a business and they will say whatever to you, but it's up to you to actually make the best freaking calls for yourself. So I believe if the only role models that you have in this life is like online influencers, then your mind is going to be fucked up, okay? Because you're not going to be able to differentiate anymore between, you know, entertaining yourself and just browsing through because you have some spare time, and like be in touch with the world. So instead of just doing that, then all these pictures and all these posts and all these selling strategies are gonna get to you, and they're gonna make you believe that, you know, unless you have a fake ass, you have no value, or you're not as valuable. It's gonna make you think that unless like your freaking lip just like covers your nose and you can't breathe anymore, then you're not beautiful enough, you're not sensual enough, you're not feminine enough, whatever. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy the level at which you need to like cut your body to actually make yourself, you would think, happy. But I guarantee you that is not the case, okay? Mass media is just like, it's crazy. Like every time I open the TV, I see an anti-aging sort of cream. Or I see these sort of things to cut hair, like on my face or my body or whatever. I see all sort of enhancers for all sort of things. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, everywhere you turn, they're telling you that there's something wrong with you, that there's something wrong with your body, that there's something wrong with your intelligence, that there's something wrong with your lifestyle. And it's just like, you know, like, everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. That's pretty much what they're saying to you. And, wow, like, you know, it's fucking painful to live in a world like that. And sometimes it's hard to get all this noise out, you know, just zone out and get all this freaking noise out. And I think another problem is the fact that there's barely any freaking human connection left. Like, I swear, everybody's just on their phones. You see people walking together on the street and they're all on their phones. Like, it's just crazy. Like, everybody's on their phones. Everybody's doing, you know, they're not connecting. They're not talking to each other. They're not supporting each other anymore. You don't say like, hey, beautiful, what's up? Let's go have a coffee and chat. You just like, hi, and then you go back to your phone. Like, you don't have that anymore. And everybody tends to compare with each other. And there's no more love, no more connectivity, no more fucking humanity left. It's just crazy. Everything is just about how fake you are, how shallow you are, how stupid you are. Like, I've come to think that, like, you know, stupidity is genuinely deeply appreciated these days. It's promoted. Like, you know, if you are like super stupid, they're like sales, and like everybody's going to be super crazy about you. What the fuck? I mean, I never had, you know, I was never really passionate about having a, you know, crazy role model in my life until now at a very late age. And even my role model now is a very successful business person, okay? So it's not somebody who just like gets Botox or just, you know, posts naked picture online. And it's actually a man, it's not even a female, because the value he brings to my life, the information, the knowledge, is just amazing. Just makes me a better person, makes me smarter, makes me a better businesswoman, just everything. It just makes me better. So of course I chose him as a role model. Of course I chose him as a mentor. Of course I chose him as you know, somebody to guide me in life. So we all need to this thing, like, you know, to have somebody that we follow. And if you follow just like shallow, fake, stupid people, then no good is gonna come out from that. I'm sorry, I have to tell you that. And I believe that mass media has a huge influence on self-hate, because you see these people and you idolize these people, and you just want to be, you know, you want fake ass, you want fake breasts. I mean, you go and work fucking double shifts or 2 jobs to raise money to get fake breasts. What is that? Like, why? What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with you. This is just the self-hate that you develop because you're not able to draw the line in between. Let me browse through my own socials because I have nothing better to do. and then to you can't draw the line here in between. Let me browse because I have nothing to do, to oh my god, I want to be like this, I want to breathe Kardashian ass lips, whatever, just like fucking crazy. And they're just these people are too shallow. They don't give you any sort of value, they don't share any sort of principles, they don't bring anything in depth to you. All they do is sell you shit in order to remind you that you are not perfect, to remind you that there's something wrong with you, to remind you that you need to invest in yourself. And unless you do that, unless you buy the product, your self-hate is going to grow by the day. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, these people, their intelligence is fucking limited. They're not spiritual beings. They're not humble people. They're like, they don't give you any sort of freaking value. All they do is just post naked pictures online. And you look at those pictures and you just want to be like that. And then they tell you that I got my ass by using this sort of lotion, of cream, or trousers, or whatever, the trainers, and then you go and get it. Like, it's just crazy. You guys need to stop hating yourself, okay? Seriously, you need to stop hating yourself, because all this hate does is just, it simply enhances even more your insecurities and your lack of confidence and your belief that you are not good enough. And you need to stop this. I mean, you have television, you have magazines, you have I told you, boards on the side of the road, your phone, your internet, your tablet, your laptop, everything is telling you that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You need to find a way to just isolate yourself from all this bullshit, okay? Maybe don't be online for so long every day. Maybe don't watch TV. Just go straight to whatever subscription you have and watch a movie. Don't look at anything else. Or if you're watching TV and commercials come along, just switch off the TV for 5 minutes or change to something else. Like, try and protect yourself, because there's nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. Not everything needs to be fake about you in order for you to be valuable. Not at all. The value of you, as a spirit, as a human being, as a body, if you want. It doesn't consist in how fake you are. It doesn't consist in how beautiful you are. It doesn't consist in how fucking flat your stomach is. It consists in who you are, what you stand for, what you do every single day to become better, to be better, to thrive. That's what it comes down to. So, just forget about being naked online. Forget about bikini pictures. Forget about fake breasts for a second. Focus on yourself. Focus on your value. Focus on who you are. When was the last time when you read the book? When was the last time when you did some meditation? When was the last time when you tried a self-help book, for example, to make yourself freaking better, to find that inner strength, to make the best choices for yourself? Stop this nonsense, because all this nonsense does is just increases the self-hate, and self-hate is not going to help you take positive actions. That's the thing with self-hate, is hate, like from a negative feeling, is only negative actions that will come out from it, okay? That's how it works. That's how the world fucking works. Now, before we finish this video today, let me show you guys. You have it here. Let me show you. Okay, so it's back in stock, the Superhero Mom Daily Journal. For those of you who are watching the live, the link should be in the description. Go and get it. It's a journal where I want you to write down your goals in the morning and in the evening, because I want you to stay focused on yourself. I want to get you away from the freaking phone, and I want you to focus on your life and what's really important in life. You have the workout log, because what's the point in having a brilliant mind if your body is falling apart? And then every day you do something better. Every day you succeed in doing something. I want you to write it down. I want you to record your successes.